the right to demonstrate, protest, whatever you want to call it, against whatever they feel, whatever somebody else feels. That's your right. A lot of us here are veterans. A lot of us here are very young. The same thing behind you. Give you that right, and just don't take advantage of it. Don't destroy things. Don't disrespect our history.
Sure, and you guys are here protecting statues, correct?
We're not protecting, we're watching. Just keeping an eye on things, taking care of what we feel should be done or shouldn't be done.
Gotcha, okay.
Protecting, security, terms like that are, can be conceived as inflammatory. You know what I mean? Stirring up conflict.
So if I was an average Joe and I walked up and I'm like, what are y'all doing? In one sentence, kind of just to break it down a little bit.
Maybe not taking care of Americans.
Got it, thank you.
Good answer.
That's a good answer. Okay. So, the Black Lives Matter group was here earlier today. A Native group was out here earlier today. I believe they all kind of came out about 10 a.m. to 3, kind of left around 3. How long have you guys been out here?
There's a bunch of people who've been out here. I left here at 4 o'clock this morning, got back out here about, I'd say about 4-ish.
Wow.
Went home, grabbed a shower, got some sleep. Sure, and I'll be out here probably till sunup. There was a facing incident out here the other night. But, that's just not acceptable. Don't do that.
Gotcha. Okay, and why not leave when all the other protesters leave with them? Kind of what are you guys fearful of or worried about?
You have people like Antifa, who are not anti-fascist as they sound, are going to wait till sundown and they're going to cause trouble because that's what they're paid to do. And, we're out here and we're watching.
Gotcha, just making sure you're still, with the light and the sun's going down, I gotta make sure you're still in focus and everything. Okay, and I'm just to reiterate one more time, how long do you guys think you're going to be out here for?
Probably till, 8, 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. I would assume there would be some fellow patriots out here until everything closes over.
Sure.
Smooth till sunup, at least till sunup.
And then when I was talking to you earlier before I brought my camera out, kind of the main message a lot of the Native people thought was, we don't necessarily have to tear it down, but maybe add to it. Add the Native side, or they wanted, in their words, they wanted to see the full amount of history explained. What do you think about that?
I don't think anybody out here has any objections to that. Every side to every story should be told. Be it the conqueror, be it the conquered, whoever it is, every side should be told. There's no reason for hate. There's no reason for hate. We're all Americans, one way or another.
Sure.
Some of us can go back generations, European. Myself, I'm Middle Eastern. I'm a 4th generation American now. I don't see any reason for any of this hate or any. Now, the Native American side should be told because what happened there was not right. It just wasn't. And that's the way I feel about it, and I think that's the way a lot of people feel.
Sure. So it sounds like you guys almost have an agreement. Just I guess the disagreement is they believe, at least the gentleman I spoke with told me, all right, if you're not going to add our side to it or the other side of history, then yeah, let's take it down or let's move it. That's where you guys kind of disagree, I guess.
I don't think anything should be torn down. Nothing should be removed. Now, we can add the history, but when we start doing things like subtract from history, we start getting borderline, true fascism. Adolf Hitler was terrible about it. Don't remove history. It's okay to amend history, and it's okay to add the history, but do not ever just delete things. Don't burn books.
Absolutely. And then, sorry, I didn't interrupt you.
Just don't burn books. We can always add to books that are there. It's hard to rewrite.
Gotcha. Okay. And then, when I popped up, I'd say there's about 25 people here when I came up. And one, obviously, the big attraction was, a lot of people have guns. I saw a woman who had the keychain that does the stabby thing, whatever you call that. There's a lot of weapons going on. He's decked out and stuff. Why the weapons? You guys have every right to. Just out of curiosity, why the weapons?
We're worried about people that are outside agitators coming in here with beer bottles full of urine, rocks, bricks, firearms. You've seen it in Seattle, you've seen it in Oregon, you've seen it in Portland, where these outside agitators, paid demonstrators, people that are paid to come in here, destroy our city, we're not going to stand for that. This isn't Seattle, this isn't New York. If you want to be an American, you want the voice to be heard, come right up here, and every single one of us is going to offer you a bottle of water, a cigarette. Don't throw a brick at us and don't bust out windows and try to burn down the town. We don't have a problem with it.
Sure, and then earlier today, I watched on Facebook Live from the Native American group on their Facebook. But in your opinion, how was it? Was it pretty peaceful? Was it a good conversation? Did you guys...
I cannot speak on that because I did not watch Facebook Live. I did not watch it.
You preach here.
I was not here.
Okay.
Like I said, I was not here until about 4 o'clock this morning.
Gotcha, okay.
I went to that.
Okay.
Just got back out here.
Have you talked, I know I was talking to this gentleman, and he said it was pretty peaceful. Have you guys talked to each other to see what everyone else kind of thought, or?
From just the general talking that I've heard, and just general conversation with everybody is, everything was super peaceful. Everybody had, kind of the same idea. And that's the way it should be.
Great. Anything else you want to add that I didn't ask, or any topic you want to talk about that I didn't bring up?
Just don't burn down towns. This BLM movement, this defund the police movement, and things like this that are going on. People uncalled for. We don't need it. This country doesn't need it. We're having enough problems. There's some just inherent issues with some police officers, some demonstrators, some protesters, whatever you want to call yourself. Just, if everybody would sit around, have a bottle of water, grab a beer, smoke a cigarette, I'm sure we could work all this out without the violence, without burning down communities, without destroying people's property. I'm sure we could all work it out if we actually just sat down and thought about it, instead of listening to just the loudest voice on the wall. You have some people that are just screaming this, screaming that, screaming that. There's no reason for it. Everybody grab a bottle of water, come over here, have a Coke, have a cigarette, come join us, and we'll sit back and enjoy a beautiful part of the day and talk about how this country ought to be.
Great. Well, thank you for talking with me. I appreciate it. Now, is there any chance we could get everyone to come back over here? And if anyone doesn't want their face on TV, raise their hand, and I'll just get close-ups of legs just to kind of show. You know what I mean? Just to show that it's not just you out here, because right now that's how it looks. It's just you. He has no friends.
It's not just me, there's people everywhere, everybody kind of scattered.
I need a little bit of video.
No, that's just the respect that we have for everybody.
Yeah.
It's, one guy's doing one thing and get out of the way.
Yeah, literally, I will show you the shot. If you raise your hand and you don't want your face on TV, I won't show you.
I would actually like my face to be on TV.
You got a good face for TV.
Thank you.
You don't mind? Okay, good.